All right, guys, so I'm a little sick today. I am going to subtract a lot of the charisma. I don't even know if I have charisma, but if I do, none of it today. If you guys want to cancel me on Twitter for that, I totally understand. Either way, though, I want to go ahead and talk about Sneako. Sneako. So he finally decided to clean up the engine in his brain and clear it from any cobwebs. And he finally started asking questions about the red philosophy.
Rolo's here in the chat. He says, a lot of presumption going on today. Getting a vasectomy doesn't have to mean banging random
Right, so
chicks.
he's advocating for a vasectomy. Rolo's take was that to be a high value man, the top 3 steps: avoid family creation, get a vasectomy, and have a network. It's just like the generic male self-improvement stuff.
I thought this entire event was quite interesting. Rolo Tomasi, who made a tweet so ridiculous, it gave me the impression that Rollo doesn't know how to sit on a toilet and most likely just throws himself. He's talking about getting a vasectomy at the age of 20. Is your brain plugged in? Do you need an extension cord? Now, this is just conjecture, okay? But from what I've heard, having a reversal of a vasectomy is actually a lot more complicated than it sounds. But what do I know? I'm not a doctor. Don't come into my comment section like, oh, well, it's proven that it... No, I don't give a fuck, because I can't see your credentials at all. You don't want that dark cloud. You don't want that dark cloud looming over you, man. It's crazy. That has the potential to invite so many psychological problems. You don't want that party, man. You don't. Nonetheless, Sneako saw the tweet and he powered up. And with this new powered up, he went over to Fresh and Fit.
We say you need to become a high value man. Why don't we say you should also become a high value father? You don't think you could conquer and raise a kid at the same time? I mean, I thought of my dad as a superhero my whole time growing up, and he wasn't like high value, like extreme status with a bunch of Lamborghinis. He works a normal job, but I always looked up at him as a superhero because of like how he was in the home and how he was raising us. You don't have to be a conqueror to think of like to admire your dad and respect your dad. A lot of it is about the character and the way that they raise you. That was the most important thing. I always saw him as a superhero, but you know, he didn't conquer the world.
All I have to say is wow. www.w.com. However, believe it or not, his subscription to the website was just a free trial and it expired almost immediately because he's still a dedicated red pillologist. No, for real, he still has like the majority of his red pill talking points. Like when he was advising this girl about relationships.
I actually do have a question.
Yeah.
Do you think that a guy is less masculine if he does like a more masculine woman? Okay.
Ultra masculine guys like ultra feminine women. You get these kind of like bisexual people in the middle, and they're like the woman's really masculine and the guy's like pink hair and stuff.
But wait,
You say you know girls like that?
Yeah.
They're gonna find a guy who's a simp.
Really? Like, I mean, yeah, you have to have some sort of experience with women, but let's not act like Sneako has like this very vigorous intention to study human behavior. At this point, I don't know if Sneako is still deciding to cut the red wire because he already cut the blue wire and it blew up in his face. I mean, he already lost his YouTube channel. He lost the respect of the YouTube community. He got roasted to obliteration. Nonetheless, the podcast was very interesting. I enjoyed it. I only watched about like an hour and 30 minutes. I didn't watch the whole thing, but still nonetheless, it was quite interesting. Now, I want to go ahead and talk about Rolo Tomasi. People consider him to be the godfather of red pill ideology. Whether he is or not, understand that one human cannot be the sole arbiter of an entire philosophy. There are many people who have contributed their parts, a lot of content creators, whether it's bad or good. But most importantly, is he really considered a godfather or this really important figure in the philosophy if he's dodging people to debate? One thing that I won't understand is why is he dodging Destiny for a debate? For those of you guys that don't know who Destiny is, he is a debater and a political commentator. And Destiny has been absolutely critical about Rolo Tomasi, always calling him out, cornering his arguments. And what does Rolo Tomasi do? Well, it seems like Rolo Tomasi lives by a motto: act your fears, not your years.
Sorry, before I permaban you from chat. The facts are with the red pill. That's why Destiny won't debate Rollo. I'll talk to the Rollo dude anytime. I got 8,000 viewers. If he wants to hop on, we can chat.
Bring it. Please. I'm begging you. Right here on the fucking chin.
Destiny, would you still debate Rolo Tomasi?
No, he'll never debate me.
Never?
He's a fucking pussy.
Oh shit. Cash.
He like makes like 3 videos on me. He's like, I don't have time. I don't want to talk.
Beware of who you come at in this sphere. Beware. And it's not, and you better be clean. You better have a fucking clean nose before you do that.
Hey, Rollo's really tough, man. He's no joke. I heard of a story about how like some guy threw a stick for him to fetch and he ended up bringing back a tree. And what's crazy is that if you go to that video and you go check the comments, you will see that there's people there that are talking about how Rolo Tomasi introduced them to the red pill. And those same people are now questioning Rolo Tomasi's motives and what he's about. Because again, like he's playing it up for the camera. At least that's what it looks like to me. And Rollo, he's already losing grip. And then there's also a lot of figures out there, a lot of social figures that don't like Rolo Tomasi and they see through the bullshit. Such as DJ Academics.
I keep telling everybody in the manosphere, I seen that bum ass nigga Rolo Tomasi. Nigga, you talking all this shit about, oh, yo, girls are the best when they're younger. Nigga, you 60. How old is your wife? You ain't leave her yet, nigga. You know why? You in love, boy. So all y'all talking this shit about manosphere, start to realize that you fall in love. You think that nigga's a playboy fucking girls who in their 20s? He married. The nigga who writing books, he's fucking married to some old bitch. He writing books. Oh my God. Well, young guys should do this. Nigga, you was young. What you do? You get married to a chick you fell in love with. Like you niggas not keeping it 1,000? If you was telling the truth, you'd be openly talking about you fucking on other girls besides your wife. The nigga who writing a book telling other niggas to do it, don't do that. Does Rulu to whatever the fuck his name is, does he got a wife? Does he talk about the other bitches he's with? No.
Everyone, can you guys do me a favor, please? Can you guys go down in the comment section and type FUCK? Cause fuck, Rolo Tomasi just got molded. Hey, does anybody remember that from like, you know, the 2000s? Dang, you got molded. I don't know, like it's millennial stuff. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I never really followed or listened to Rolo Tomasi. I never really took any interest in him. However, watching Sneako come out against the red philosophy, I thought that was a great showdown. Honestly, I went to go watch it and it was very interesting. And you can even check in the comment section that there's a lot of people that are praising Sneako for even challenging two of his friends. And yeah, man, I'm glad that Sneako did that. It seems like Sneako's heading in the right direction, but who knows, man? Maybe Sneako will come to a fork in the road and maybe Myron and Fresh, they might switch the direction and point to another route that could potentially be more insidious. Yeah, so hopefully Sneako continues to grow, and if he doesn't, then I guess we can all just assume safely that he just got lucky. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys, and yeah, hopefully you guys learned something today.